Hey everybody, how's it going? John here. What if I could scroll soft portrait design and it works? Am I coming in like really clear?
Yeah,
Because apparently I'm in high def 1080p right now, and that was only available for like the next level up on StreamYard. I noticed that this afternoon when I went live too.
the only thing you
Hey
do
Jess.
is the
Hey
only thing
Broom.
you do is freeze, keep talking, and then sometimes your talking freezes, and then you're back to normal. Other than that, it's just as clear as mine. Hi, Jessica.
Oh, so just Amanda has a beautiful soul, but nobody else. Oh, I see how it is, Jess. I see how it
Hi,
is.
Amanda.
Hey, Herb. Hey,
Hi,
JJ, how's it going?
JJ. Hello, Herb. I guess that's about all that's in here right now.
So, hey, let's start a new project. Because, this- John can't finish what he's working on to begin with, so he's got to start something new. So, let's take this tiger and put it aside for now.
Jiminy.
Because I want to start something new. So, I'm going to start this.
Yeah, well, that's got to be done. The tiger isn't for anybody, right?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Chop, chop, pork chop.
But I know, I think it's going to be. I'm going to have some fun making that broom, though. Ugh. It's going to be fun,
Piece of
fun,
egg.
fun. I tell you right now.
Hello, Connie.
Hey Jess, how'd your DJing go last night? Hey Connie. Hey Jason. What's going on? Jason, freaking warm down there today or what? Holy cow. It's been warm here last couple days. Good. Hey Amanda, you wanna come on? Are you in our group? I don't know if you are or not. I thought you were.
Hello, Jason. Guess I
Oh yeah,
missed
you're
you.
there. So I was gonna start working on the frame, but I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow morning. That way I can just scroll saw, because I just like scrolling instead of anything else. But I gotta get some plastic for all this backer piece though. I'll figure that
Hello,
out after.
Jason Rogers.
Hey Jason, how's it going?
All we need now is the other Connie. We'll have the
Yeah, well,
Connie, Jason.
two Jasons, two Connie. I canceled the DJing last night. Others popped up on the panel that I wasn't expecting, so I ended it. Oh, you could have come back. We would have let you back in here.
She probably got grounded.
Yeah, probably. Probably got yelled at for being rude on to her friends.
No.
I think it was us, honestly.
No grounded yet, she said. She's probably sitting there laughing.
No grounding, but I'm sure you'd like a spanking though, wouldn't you?
She said, Amanda
Too
said,
early
too
for you to
early.
crop. No, it's never too early, Amanda.
I guess I get started on my cat. It's been 5 minutes. Ugh. Connie said her video for tomorrow is uploading.
Witchy Poo's Manor. Jason says, spend the afternoon cold smoking a bunch of cheese, hopefully making jerky next weekend and bacon within a couple weeks. Cool. Who we spanking? It depends, Jess. Depends how bad you are. You been a bad girl? Said you haven't been grounded. We're talking about disciplining children on this afternoon show. Well, currently I'm working on a sign for one of Carrie's good friends who lives in Edmonton. Don't tell anybody though. And I did a scrapbook slash journal for a couple years ago. I wonder if I can pull it up. Find it. I know I did it. Let me see if I can pull. Let me see if I can pull. Let me see if I can find the pictures. I'll pull pictures up on it if I have it in here. Kid. Switch to what of a kid. Even though it's probably on Instagram or something, probably. Photos. Well, the picture we're getting is on here, so the pictures of me making it should be on here too. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me share my screen with. I'm not like it. April 1st, gas and food money go up. Yeah. I think we're bored. The art's pretty noisy today. I don't know why. Okay, so let me share these pictures with you here. Entire screen. There, there. Okay, so I made a scrapbook journal for her. Here's the front page, or front cover of it. Front cover I made for her. And so it's basically her name's Witchy Poo, and this is basically like a female tree with the hair as branches, right? And then I made all these. There's the back cover for it. So I made a tree man, and I used some wood grain fabric for the backer of that, right? And there's the page inside. So I took I bought a roll of craft paper, cut them all up into pages with the proper size I needed to allow for the fold and the binding here. Some of them I printed designs on some of them. Other ones I left blank, right? And then I cut them all to size, crumpled them up, straightened them all back out after I printed on them, and then I assembled it all, gave it to her, and where's the picture? Getting it right there. There she is. She loves it. Wrong picture. Where'd it go? What happened to it? Hmm. What happened to my page? It was just there. There it is. I gotta find it again. Remember Jessica? I was telling you the other night about I I know a 60-year-old power lifts. This is her, by the way. There she is. She's the witchy poo. She's 63 years old now, and she's a power. She's still power. She's a power lifter. So I don't want to mess with her in freaking dark back alley though. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I'm making a sign for her house. Yeah, all I need is an idea. All I need is an idea. Because she said, "Oh, can you make me like a journal? I can just write something down in when I'm going through the woods on walks and hikes and stuff." I'm sure. What do you want on the front cover? She goes, "Can I get like Witchy Poo on there?" So I just, she just gave me her name, and I said, "Okay, so that's all you want?" She goes, "Yeah, and you can do whatever." So I did whatever. So I used my artistic license and made her something that I thought she would like. So then she loves it. And basically anything I do, like I came up with this idea for her. She goes, "Oh, can you just make me a little sign with like a little broom on it and a cauldron or whatever?" And I said, "Sure. Is that all you want?" She goes, "Yeah, yeah, that'll work." So I said, I was this afternoon. I was drawing I said, so this afternoon I was drawing this up, and I drew this up for her. Give me a second here. I drew this up for her, sent it to her, and she goes, "Oh, that's freaking awesome." Hold on a second. So it's going to be, so this backer here is going to be 2x4 framing. I'm going to half lap the corners here. I'm going to cut these louvers for it in here so that it'll actually spin. I'm going to cut out Witchy Poo right now. I'm doing the letters right now for it. I'm doing this stylized moon phases for it that's going to be on there. And then I have this branch already. And then I'm going to I'm going to recreate this broom bottom for her out of branches on the front of my tree. Then I'm going to try and get this weave going with it out of a weeping birch tree I have out front in my front yard. So that'll be the next couple days project is make building this. And then for the moon phases here, I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut out white acrylic for the backer first for it. and then with everything I cut out of wood, put on top of it, and then mount LEDs behind it, so she can light it up, and you'll see the moon phases in behind it. And then I'm gonna put hangers on. She can hang that from her front porch. Then have hangers on here to her broom, so she can hang the broom. Yeah. Yes, Witchy Poo is the power lifter. Yeah, and so she's had, like I said, like four, she had like six knee surgeries. She's got two full knee replacements. She's had both hips replaced. Her back is fused. Her doctor says don't lift, don't hike, don't do nothing, but she still does. You can't stop somebody who has the power to do whatever she wants to do. And she's like 6'4" to me, and she's freaking huge. Like she's not huge. Like she's, I guess she's big boned, but she's I don't even know where she's from. I'm pretty sure she's got a Native American mom. So right now I'm doing cutting these letters out. So it's gonna say witchy. Where's the Y? Witchy. Witchy. Whose manner. Hello. I was just over at her show and he was just chatting away. So I was at her show, giving her some watch time and chatting with her before I went on. Amanda, I told her about your your shark plug. So I'm gonna cut these out of half inch, half, 3/4. I think this is 3/4, 3/4 inch pine. Art, your saw's loud tonight. What's up with that?
Is it?
Yeah. Did you
Let's
change
try.
something? Did you change any settings?
Let's see. Let me do something here. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
How about now?
Oh, that's better.
I didn't
Yeah,
turn the
quiet,
sound
quiet.
down. I didn't turn the
Oh, okay.
sound down the other day. But you didn't say
Yeah,
nothing
it
earlier.
quieted. What's that?
You didn't say nothing earlier though.
No, Jessica did, and I just muted you for a sec while I was sharing all my stuff.
No, I meant when I came for that last little bit on your first line.
Oh no, I didn't hear it then.
I didn't change nothing though. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I don't. This is weird. Hey Tank, how's it going? Hey Chris,
Yes.
how are you?
Very weird.
What are you guys up to? Well, who's not on that? You guys are over here hanging over here. What's up with that, huh? I know Nancy and Pam are still on, aren't they? I know Indiana Jones was on, and Winter was on. She just ended, and uh, Oh, nail collects is on. Jewelry nurse is on. Nikki Harrison's on. I know Pam was on. Is she off now? Oh. And Art with Connie is. Oh wait, how come that was 21st? You going for the 17th, don't you? Oh, Dennis put his video up that he was cutting on our show earlier. Jason's going to Superstore right now. Good night. Good night. Oh, going to supper. Good night, Jason. Well, thanks for joining us for the short time we were here. If anybody's got any questions, comments, inquiries, or you're interested in somebody that's out in the chat there, be sure and go
Hello,
check their
Chris.
channels out. Write down whatever you got in the chat. Be sure and answer them for you. If we can't, you're SOL. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm sure we can figure out answers for you. I am going to.
You gonna do something?
I'm just gonna glue these right on here. Yeah, I'm gonna glue these down and start cutting them. I gotta get them in order though, so because I like all my grains to be in the same matching up, right?
Well, I got four more cuts, and the cat will be done. Then all I got left is the tree and the grass. I did some cutting while you were taking a nap
You
or
mean
eating
eating
or whatever.
supper?
Oh well, I skipped that again.
You gotta eat, Bert.
Why?
Why not?
Hello, it is I love to crochet. Is that Tank?
Tank, yeah.
Hello, Tank. I missed you when you come in. I was cutting. I can't see the screen. I'm blind.
I shared out. I shared out Kim's video, and I said what I wrote on it was people will make up any excuse to have a holiday for themselves because it's National Crochet or National Quilting Day or something like that, right? She just commented on it. Hey, voice. That's Art.
Huh?
Arturo.
Oh, yeah. It's just me.
Manner. In a manner of speaking. Witchy. Witchy woman. You don't eat, the sewer people will be out of a job. There you go. If you
What's
don't eat,
that?
the sewer people will be out of a job. Well, I see that Nisi has my package in the mail, and Jessica has my package in the mail. Oh, what a big package it is, Jessica. And so I can't wait for those to show up, and then we'll see who wants to teach John how to freaking crochet something. That's just gonna be a joke show. That's what that's gonna be.
Well, let me buy you a hook. I'll take your saw.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a real one, a real Excalibur, that is.
Well, I do know
And,
that,
and you can crochet.
like I said,
We'll call it
like
what if I could crochet show.
like I said, I think May or June, I'll be getting a new saw anyway. But I'll keep this one as a backup. Geeky Crafts, Jen and I have set up a Facebook page for anyone that wants to join our Imkins, MAL. I saw a book on Imkins today, and I think those look the freaking cute as hell. They're so freaking adorable. Shit, will show up with a crow hat. Yeah, Tank, what's the name of the group? I'll post it in here if you guys can't post it.
Oh, there
Hey
goes
Jessica,
Jessica.
we're not supposed to be telling people stuff we share on our private messengers now.
See you, Herb.
Carrie's gonna get jealous.
Tank said it's by invite only. Is this your Facebook name? No, the
Oh, you're just taking a
scissors.
break from the pattern. Uh,
That better?
yeah, that's fine. Jessica says big package on the way. Some people's minds. Gosh. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Jess. We know where your mind is, though. Because you were thinking the exact same thing we were. There's too much crap on my table. Who's got time to clean up though, right? I ain't got time to clean up, and I got cutting to do. I still got stuff on my desk from our Christmas show, from our New Year's show. Oh wow, her, that's
Yeah,
looking freaking awesome.
I missed that show.
What, the New Year's show? You were here for that.
Huh?
The New Year's show? You were here for that. That was that
I,
24-hour show we did.
oh, that show. Okay.
Yeah. Hey Ken, how's it going? What are you up to?
Oh yeah, you're right. I was thinking something else
Wait, was that New Year's or Christmas? Like, I'm pretty sure it was New Year's.
because I took that little break. I got a shock today. You
What?
do all these you do all these crafting shows. Well, you know all the ones I do, and a lot of times I see the same crafters there, and man, they's all coming up to me today, and it's like, oh, glad you're back, because you know I canceled those five at the end of the year there. I hardly even talked to them. I did sell that wine bottle holder.
You did not sell it, or you did sell it?
I did. I sold it to the people that owned the place.
No. Surprised they
They
didn't ask you
bought it.
for 14 more.
I wish. They'd asked for 14 more. This cat would have been on one of your shelves with the unfinished projects because it wouldn't have got none. But it's out of my hair.
Yeah, I suppose.
I won't make another one.
I gotta cut these down to a manageable size. It's hard to freaking cut like this.
Well, there it is. The cat is done. Now we got all the branches. Okay. That won't take long. What is it?
Oh, Ken, 4 hours in the ER. Unbelievable.
23. Huh?
Ken spent 4 hours in the ER.
Oh, that's all? That ain't
Yeah.
bad at all. That's not long at all. I spent 13 hours in the ER with that day we had to go for her. 13 hours we sat in there.
Unbelievable.
It was. It was very annoying. Let's just say it wasn't helping matters.
Get it. All right, let me cut these down to more manageable size, make them easier to deal with. Let me change my cameras over. Give me a second here. All right, okay, a sec. Oh, Ken says he's out of here. All right, take care, Ken.
Take
Get a shovel.
care.
Stay of the year. Ow. All right, that's easier to deal with now. Hey, Chantel, how's it going today? Hey, Larry. Oh, Winter's back. So, what'd you go to the store for? What'd you go pick up at the store that you didn't have? Well, you were on for almost 4 hours, weren't you? Doing your show. All right. Oh, Cliff's back. Hey, Cliff.
Hi, Cliff.
Ooh,
Oh, hi,
chips and gum.
John.
Yeah, I don't think I'd eat the chips and gum together. It's a bad combination.
Jessica. Hello, Connie, Jessica, Herb, Winter, Chantel, Connie, Larry, Ken, and further up, I love to crochet. I can't remember the damn name because I suck. I want to say Amanda, but it could be Tank.
Who?
I've lost.
Tank?
I love to crochet.
Tank?
Yeah,
Tank?
whoever I love to crochet is Tank. I was
Tank.
right. One of my 13 guesses was accurate. Oh, look, the dog's trying to leave the door
Yeah.
open. Everybody's saying Tank. Well,
But I
crap.
know how
I'm
we
waiting
all
for one
like
dog to
to.
come in and one.
I know how we all like to help out other people that come in here all the time. So why don't we go help out Winter? She's only got 145 subscribers on her channel, and
I will do that
she does
now.
long lives, like 3 hours, 3 hour lives, 4 hour lives, right? And the thing is, basically she's there by herself, just talking to herself like a crazy lady, unless somebody pops in the chat.
I'm where you is, girl.
And
So I'm finna do
and I
it.
met her over to I met her over to Amanda, so you know she's freaking crazy, right?
Coretta. Okay, I might need a link. Wait a second.
To what?
Let me try something else. To Winter
The
Nightmares
link
channel.
the link I just put up there, or you can click on her on
Oh
YouTube.
yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
Hmm.
Do I
Oh,
win
see,
something?
see, well, yeah, because she got your name right the first try.
Jessica got it wrong. She called me Kev.
Oh, Kif. Oh, that's so bad. So bad,
I
Jess.
have subscribed to you, Miss Nightmare, and I'm damn happy to do it. Not a problem. Hey, maybe you can help me out on Facebook. I need followers.
There you go.
I'm at 97, man. So close, but still so far away. Someone moved the keys. That's rude.
Someone what?
Jessica said somebody moved her keyboard. That's why she called me Kev.
It's a likely not a very likely excuse, sir.
Hey, I believe her. God darn dog sons of bitches. Now I gotta smoke to make sure the door closes behind me.
Oh my god,
It's so
really?
funny. Hey, shut up.
Shut the front door.
What happened? Still, I don't know what the movie was, but T.J. Miller said something far funnier, but I don't think I should cuss quite that much on the show. Or that completely. A monster tried to eat my face. I was eating when he went, what are y'all barking at? God bless America. Sorry about that. Couldn't have been much closer to me when they decided to do it. Supposed to rain most of the day tomorrow. I love these country. I was eating chili and stuff when you had gone live. I apologize.
Chili.
Yeah, baby. Love me some chili.
You need to be too hot to eat chili in Texas all the time.
Well, I eat it indoors, so normally I'm good. Breathe, Art.
So somebody. So what do you? So Larry, what do you mean somebody fried your internet again? I blame your mom. Blame your mom. She's probably the only one that uses it all the time.
Me and my mom have separate accounts, so I can't ever blame that on her.
No, it's too bad.
I didn't think the skeeter eaters would be out in the cold, and here they are.
It's not that cold. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Well, for flying insects, you would think it would be. It's probably in the 50s or 60s. No,
What
it's
do you mean?
not cold. Cold for
I
them is what
I seen some. I seen flies outside the other day, and ladybugs.
I'm
I seen
sorry.
ladybugs outside the other day.
You could have them. I would allow it. I think it's 50 something right now. 58. Rain ending in about 25 minutes, and then it'll start back up at 3 a.m. Hopefully, I'll be asleep. This beagle is so loyal to me, he stayed out in the rain waiting for me to get done eating. Silly butt. He's like the post office, but better. Except he doesn't deliver much, but
Sure.
hey. I wouldn't have said that in front of Russ, or at least not without a comment added to it.
Hello, Mr. Russ. Won't be fixed until Wednesday, 11 till 2. Wednesday. That's a long time, man.
Yeah, it is.
Are they admitting to doing it themselves or what? Should get a brand new upgraded one then.
Come on, bud. Okay, all dogs present and accounted for, sir.
Even liquor? I'm gonna call her liquor.
Hey, Russ, I heard that clip. I meant it, but I'm sorry. You can have it, Tank. Power surges. Ooh, damn. Well, I can't remember. Is Dutchman's Woodchuck? Dave, Mike, Herbert, Ronald, what? I keep freaking forgetting.
Jeff?
You just told me this the other day, Jeff. That was so
Jeff.
close. Only an alphabet away.
So close.
God
Hey,
almighty.
hey, Cliff, write it down, man.
I'll just lose it. I got so many scribbles around here. Okay, this one needs to be a quarter inch longer. God.
That's what
If I
she said.
ever have a test, if you say you can't be on my show again unless you remember everybody's name on this list, I would never see you again. Larry said, of course not, and told them they needed to pick up modem and whatever else they need because we're not mailing anything.
I'll
Jeff
just
says,
throw
hey,
some
Cliff,
random names
we're
on.
not doing anything
I'll
with
just throw, I'll throw some random names on people you've never even heard of too.
Yeah. I'm not doing anything yet. I'm barely awake. I can't think of anything specific to do. It's a slow, gray, dreary day. I'm trying to get motivated. Let's watch me pierce my nipples on the air. Just kidding. Even off the air, I'm kidding. How old is the beagle? Good question. I think he's roughly. I know he was here in 2012, so that would make
Cut his
him.
tail and count the rings.
I think it'd be powerful sore with me.
Hey, girl's back.
Chantel says hello, Art. Uh, so he'd be at least 10 years old. I think he's probably closer to 12 years old. Wow. I'm going to lose my mind when I lose him. He's my big buddy. It was my dad's beagle, and he's taken to me like nobody's business. So my mom calls him. She calls all the animals mine now. I'm the animal whisperer. Buster, leave him alone. I saw that, heard that, something. But my dad named him after Bud Light. I lost my first beagle when she was 14. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my dogs are my life, man. When you spend a lot of alone time with your aminos, you get pretty close. Oh, I've always. Have you seen a pocket beagle? Oh my God, those things are. Talking today goes by. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I want to say his name is Sushi, but oh my God, it's so cute. Jeff would like to know, John, how much does it cost for those patterns you use?
For which patterns did I use? Most of them I make. Like which patterns are you talking about? Like basically all the patterns I've been doing lately are all out of the Scroll Saw magazine books. Except for the tiger one. On the tiger one is uh the tiger one is a Russ Beard pattern, which was free on online on Facebook. Most of them are out of the magazines though. But any custom ones I do, I basically are designed by myself. Like I do them myself, unless I get Earl and Nancy, for example. I'll get Herb designed that pattern.
Yeah, 8 weeks old, Connie, is when I've got the little blonde one and the little black one. So I've known them their whole life mostly. And the black one's actually gotten more lovable in the last year or so. He used to be real defensive and not let you pet him behind his midsection. He would growl.
On growl too,
But
you gonna touch me
he's
behind
a
my
love.
midsection.
Yeah, but you're married. No,
Well, I might like it. I
I
might like it
it I
more then.
can't I I can't bathe them, and I can't never ever ever been able to brush them, and that pisses me off because he would look so much cuter, all soft and stuff. But he's the most loving dog I've ever met. Jeff's dog is 15. You go. We had one in our family for 17 years, and she was the runt of the litter. Outlived her entire family. It was a poodle, toy poodle. My beagle sleeps with us at night up against me. See, my dogs sleep in the bed with me, but the beagle has never gotten up there. If he ever does, it's over. I'm just gonna have one little section of bed. But I would welcome it because I love little big slugs. He's kind of claimed the couch over there. Welcome to Dog Talk with Cliff and them. It doesn't feel right just sitting here, but I'm just not motivated at all. Unless, of course, somebody places an order and then I'm on it like stink on shedang dang. Larry says the runts are usually the best ones, Cliffy. I agree. That thing was very, very, very smart, too. But it was heartbreaking watching her slowly go. She lived through cancer, cataracts, no teeth, went blind. And she moved with us from North Carolina to Germany to Fort Hood, then to Austin. But the blonde one's a girl, the other ones are boys. And luckily, the blonde one is fixed now because this little black one is hyper and always in the mood. Buster. He likes continuing to prove he's the alpha male in here. Leave alone. What is it you working on, John?
You're not
That's
here from the
me
beginning of
asking.
this.
That's pretty.
And I'm gonna make a real broom. And I'm
That's
gonna try and get
cool.
that cool braid in it.
That's cool.
'Cause she's a witch.
Witchy Poo's Manor. You know what I call my Wi-Fi system out here? The Den of Sin. Connie says we had a schnoodle and he was the runt, and we had him from 6 weeks until he died at 17. Oh, and he was the biggest brat, but we loved him. This black one's actually a schnoodle. You probably already knew that by now. The other one's a Pekingese Dachshund, and there you go. And they make some cute puppies. You wouldn't think these two breeds would make cute puppies, but my God. I'm just glad they can't anymore because I couldn't keep up and I couldn't afford them. And it sucks being forced to part with puppies because you can't afford it. Right after I lost my house and moved in here, she had a litter. Oh my God. No stress at all. That was Butch, Nugget, and Biscuit. No, not Biscuit. What did I? It doesn't matter, does it? Hi. And you know how, John, I've been calling that color scheme Rastafari. I learned that, and green, red, and black are called Pan African. That's what I need to stick with. Hello, Jessica. How the heck are you? It's me, Cliff. Cliff.
Cliff.
Cliff. Your daughter lives with us, and I'm guessing you meant our daughter lives with us, and she has two Chihuahuas, and they are yappy. Yeah, they're for some reason tiny dogs tend to be pretty yappy. Jerry's got an adorable little Yorkie, and she's rather
I don't
vocal
know why anybody would want a freaking chihuahua.
because they're toot.
They're
They are
useless.
they are very loyal to their owners and nearly nobody else. Jessica done fell upside down. Larry says, too tired to concentrate, stay safe, and blessed prayers for everyone. Have a good one, Larry. And Tank says, I rescued my Rottweiler. He was 5. We had him almost 10 years. He got stomach twist and we had to put him down. That was the best dog I ever had on. My dad used to have he was told when he got it that it was purebred beagle. Turned out it was half basset hound, so it had the most adorable puppy dog eyes. Hello, Joey. Um, and it ended up having to be put down. I would not have been good if I was here. Charlie says, because they don't want to sleep having Chihuahua. Chihuahua. I heard something the other day about a Japanese Chihuahua would be a Konnichihuahua. It was funny to me, probably all in delivery. That's clippericious to you, Charlie. Clippopotamus sounds fat. Even if it's accurate, I would appreciate it if you didn't.
Huh?
Oh, see, when Jessica said GTSY, I thought it was a typo, and now I realize it's good to see you. God, I'm smarter than I look. little. Charlie, I don't know how much is public or is supposed to be public, but the purchase that was discussed last night went through. Connie says, so my daughter's dog's names and Aston, Bentley, and our Big Lee is Royce. Do you see the theme? Yeah. See, my dad had Chigger, he had a Skeeter, and he something else. And I wanted to say, all you need is flea, tick, and bed bug, and you'd have all the pests. Skeeter didn't stay around long because he kept jumping the fence, even though it was invisible thingy with the collar. I tend to I look at the dog and see what just comes to me. Buster, we went through a few different things. Ginger, I was going to go with Blondie or Ginger, and Blondie was overused. Charlie said, I thought you mentioned the purchase on the earlier. Sure, am I missing something? Yeah, I feel you, Charlie. But I'm happy for this person. Tank was a tank, 120 pounds of lovable dog. I love big huggable dogs, dude. That's why I love this Beagle so much. He just thinks I hung the moon. The poor thing is snowed over. And I'm working on selling 3 guitars to Laura's fella. Yeah, he does.
Holy cow! You actually used her name.
What, Tanks?
No, Laura.
Oh, my that girl I
Yeah,
was listening. Yeah,
exactly. Usually you refer to her as the other with the other thing. I said you could just say her name. It doesn't
well,
offend
that's because
anybody
she
on
still
here.
is on paper, and she's my.
Well, no, but what I'm saying, it doesn't
No,
offend
I
anybody
didn't
on
mean it
here.
offends. It's just
I think it's more offensive by
it.
by saying the other thing rather than just saying Laura. Honestly.
I think it just hurts my heart to not say it. I don't know.
No.
I'll get past it eventually. I have to pick up Royce and put him in the bed. Okay. Yeah, Buster doesn't have Ginger. She used to get on top of a hot tub and jump off after jumping up. That dog's got some spring. Buster barely gets up on the bed. Tank says he was my house dog. Oh. Well, actually, the Beagle back here used to be an outdoor dog, and he's just about become indoor in my truck here because I can't stand the thought of him being cold or lonely or nothing. We used to have another. It was like a blonde colored beagle, and she suddenly lost use of her back leg, and we ended up having to put her down. It tore me up. He jumps up. Yeah, these will jump off, but she could launch herself halfway across the shop off the bed. Buster basically has to fall off. Charlie World, BRB. Holy crap, I'm getting a lot of voice work today. I wish I could have afford to get Jerry's house. It's a cute little house. Plenty big enough for me. And now everybody's buffering to me, so I don't know if y'all can even hear me.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay. Uh, Tank says I had weenie dogs too. Pete got knocked down the stairs and broke his back. Oh man. I have one that's part weenie dog. We've already discussed. No. Yeah, Pekingese Dawson. Near. Connie says our first beagle could jump up until the last 2 years of her life, and I got stared for all. See, I would do that if it was, one of them things. But it's so cute slash sad when I'm laying in the bed and I hear him trying to get in the bed, but I don't have the energy to help. And he's the same size as the blonde one, but about double the weight. He's all solid muscle, much like me. And we're buffering again. And we're back. I feel like a director. Billy! Billy Bert in his house. Hi, Billy. I love you. Tank, if I went to bed every time my signal messed up, I'd never be awake. Tank's going to bed. We love you, Tank. I'll try to remember your name completely, permanently, eventually. Burp. Imagine if the chat was dead, how quiet I'd be in here. See, on nights like this, John, I'm probably going to smoke more because there's less to do. I don't have any idea what to work on next.
No idea what to work on.
I thought of oh, well, other than photographing, but then that wouldn't be at the computer. There was a color scheme I came up with earlier, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
Red, white, and blue?
No, it was green.
Red, gold, and green.
It may have been green, turquoise, and something because I saw. Oh, I've got that. We have discussed that. I don't remember what it was now, but it was wouldn't be one you thought looked good together, but they did look kind of like the purple and turquoise over there.
Like chartreuse and persimmon and
There's some
salmon?
colors you don't realize are pretty until you see them. Oh, hey, I don't have any chartreuse. The only green I got is basically Kelly green, is what they call it. I'd have to go to my Canadian vendor in order to get. They got a lot more colors, but a lot more expensive. This
How's
one's
that?
from Minnesota. Uh, just they choose higher prices, I guess.
No, like, man, well, why do they have more colors available in Canada? That doesn't make sense.
Uh, it may be. It's not because they're in Canada. It's probably the budget they have to expand and stuff like that. This guy that I use is one of the most popular in the world, but I think he sticks to quality over quantity. And I've never heard complaints about the Canadian vendor, but I just if I go into too
Yeah,
many
no, he's
colors, I'm
good.
going to go even more broker than I am.
Mm.
I think I may have come in here with crumbs on my mustache or something because I just turned around and looked down and here's some big ass crumbs. And I
Yeah, I
didn't eat
swear, you
nothing
just
yet.
gotta. I think you just need to freaking get some magnets on your truck, go down to a parking lot, just set up on a weekend at the far corner
Well,
of
in
a
this
freaking
town, that wouldn't work.
flea market or something. No, you got to go to the city,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Gageville, Stephenville, something like that. And I was just in Temple. Uh, yeah. I'm proud of my progress, just not on the getting them listed and photographed. That I'm disappointed in, but it's going to be so overwhelming. Russ says, "Hey John, I picked up 2 3/8 inch bamboo cutting boards today." They didn't do the Burt though, not that I know of.
Cool, cool.
I'm assuming you heard me because I was buffering, so I don't even know.
I seen. Yeah, I heard you. I seen. I
Okay.
picked up some wooden spoons. Where are they? Right here. I picked up a trio of wooden spoons at Dollarama. Look at that. $1.75 for a wooden spoon set. And there were three different sizes, like Mama, Papa, and Baby Bear.
Every time I hear you say Dollarama, it makes me think of a store that would be on The Simpsons.
So I'm thinking about
I'm
just
gonna
just
go smoke
putting.
my dog. One of them once.
I think about putting three like one word on each one of these, right? The first one would be uh, white lies for the little one. What's worse than a white lie? Snitching, right?
uh,
Snitching would be the middle one.
blue truth.
No, no, no. Like we're talking like reasons why you would get the spoon across your ass, right? So you get the little one for like a white
I
lie,
was just
right?
making stuff up. Yeah. Hmm.
Get the bigger one for snitching. I don't know. I was thinking about that, or I was thinking like just cut your names into them, right?
Yeah.
It could be uh, Brian, John, and Carrie, right? Because because I'm the youngest of the three of us, so I get the smallest wooden spoon, right? My brother, my wife, and me. I don't know. Oh, I could do the three grandkids. Yeah, there we go.
I've
I'll do
seen
the three
a.
grandkids. Like, I'll put uh, um, Garrett, Ryden and Lydia on them, and I'll hang him in Carrie's kitchen without her even knowing it. I'll put,
I've seen kind of a cute idea of people. They had a big spoon and a little spoon, and it basically says the little spoon since blah blah blah. In other words, it was husband and wife in their anniversary date, and one's a big spoon, little spoon. So I guess if they don't sleep in the same room, it wouldn't work.
oh no, I know one. Um, Grandma's little spoon lickers. There you go. There you go. Grandma's spoon lickers.
You spoon licker! Get out of my yard. Go play in the traffic.
Yeah, and then just put their names in it, or just their initial, put their initial on them, and then burn their names down the handle. That'd be cool. I think I'll do that. I'll surprise her for our anniversary with that one, because she never watches my shows.
I'm telling her. I'm just kidding.
I don't
Yeah.
care. She won't believe you anyway.
Little
She'll be like,
spoon
yeah.
licker.
She'll be like, she'll be like, yeah, John can't finish a project that fast.
Got me on that one. Just remember, I've only ever agreed with you. I've never actually been the one to say it. Those two filing cabinets I got from Jerry, there's nowhere in this shop that they could stand without blocking something, and that sucks. So they're gonna have to go in the room next to me. Let her lay one on my Laura's side of the bed. Okay, Cliff, stop. And I'm buffering. Now I'm not.
Hola, Maritza.
Hello,
I always feel like
Marisa.
I'm swearing when I say that. I always sound like I'm swearing when I say that.
That's a pretty name, you. John, I think my dog's in view on the camera. She's probably pretending like she doesn't know the camera's there.
She's on the chair.
Yeah.
She's got her butt up in there.
And the other two are playing out in the mud. Yeah. Hey, she jumped off. She must have known I was finishing up. Okay, all three dogs inside. I can play around and try to do the stuff she was doing. Welcome back, honey. Howdy, Maritza. Tank went to bed, Connie, if you weren't here. Now, John, when I do take these pictures, I gotta first make sure there's not a bit of debris in there because this camera will pick up every piece of lens. Then I gotta do at least a couple angles most of the time. Oh, God. And there's, you know what? Let's count. Not out loud, I know.
You can count, but you only go to 12. And you gotta go 12.
I've got 22 earrings. And that's the easy one. 25 bracelets on one display rack. Well, excuse me. One is a keychain.
Yeah, I should have done like you and Charles. Just get a bunch of stock
Hang
up
on,
first before you start your website.
sorry.
It's so much easier to start selling stuff, eh?
Yeah, I set myself for a lot of work though. Shit. 12 necklaces.
Oh, you know what you need too? You need a section on your website for happy customers. The people wearing your stuff, right? Yeah, dang it.
59 bracelets just sitting here. So 59 bracelets, 22 earrings, 4 keychains, and 12 necklaces, and a partridge and a pear tree. So yeah, I got a lot of friggin' work ahead of me.
Now the only problem is what's gonna
That doesn't count the
dishearten
2
you.
necklaces sitting in front of me.
No, no, no. What's gonna dishearten you right now is if you do the math on that at your minimum pricing. You'll be like, well, man, I can afford 4 starlings right now.
Yeah, actually, I could probably work that out. Even though some of the bracelets are more expensive than the others, I'll just round
No,
it
but it,
up. I'll just
yeah,
consider them all 50, and that's say, damn. If I just sold all of my earrings, I'd have 550 bucks. That
yeah.
don't sound right, but it's true.
No, it does sound right. How much are they going for?
Sounds very right. Okay. 780 in necklaces. Good lord, I'm rich. In theory.
Yeah, on paper. On paper, it looks good.
$3,050 in bracelets. Holy crap.
Yeah. So what I'm saying though is by doing that, right? And did you take pictures of your finished work before you sent it all out to people?
I took the picture of the one that I sent to Dawn for Jerry. I didn't take picture of the one for Robin because it's not all that. And I did take a picture of the one for Archie's mama.
The,
Let's
ro- the,
see.
so Robin ordered one off you?
No, I gave her to her as a thank you for some stuff, kind of like I did with Nancy. I mean, she did help with the shipping though, because I didn't realize she was in Canada.
You could have said like the one you did for John.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then I ordered one off you, right?
Yep, and I do appreciate that. The keychains will cost $40. Okay.
Because Robin was asking about them last night. She goes, "Isn't it heavy? Like, do you shower with it on?" I'm like, "Yeah, like I never take it off."
Yeah, some people think they might be heavy, but they're actually not. At least not in anodized aluminum. Charlie posted a GoFundMe address.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sure that's the one for your Starlink.
help a good man get internet. It's not for me. Thank you, Charlie. Did you take a picture of my earrings? That's a good question, Connie. Uh, I don't know that I did, unless they were on the rack when I took a picture of the rack, because I do have a nice rack. 3 of them actually. Ah,
Wait, they weren't nipple rings though.
not yet. I'll eventually expand. Do you want me to read the GoFundMe out loud or just not? You don't have to say yes for what that's worth.
Why would he put his own picture on there?
He didn't. That's actually me all cleaned
It
up.
looks just like Charles.
Nope.
No, it looks like Charles.
That's my
How old was that?
favorite
Like 20
picture of
years
me.
ago?
Nope. Um, 10 years ago. That was actually the day of my wedding to my second wife. Thank you very much, Charlie. Oh, I appreciate that, Connie, if you wouldn't mind. See, I used to have a jewelry model, and she's no longer here. Some of you may know her as Laura. Okay, I'm gonna add all this together now, John. 3,050 plus 550 plus 780 plus 40. It seems like it'd be more than that, but it's $4,420. If somebody bought everything I own right now, I would do it for even 4,000 because I'm that damn cool. Don't choke, Art. I was just joshing back there. I would have thought it would have been more when I got to the 550 plus 780 stuff, but okay.
Oh, Connie, you threw me off your last comment.
I am Maritza.
Well, you beautiful
Yeah,
bastard.
that's what threw me right off. That's what threw me right off.
Hi, Charlie.
Hello, Peppers.
I missed you so gall darn much.
I ain't seen you what since yesterday. My God.
No, we were. Well, I didn't see
And
you earlier. All I could see was your work. But
hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Beely. I practiced what I preached and donated to the GoFundMe. I'll try to do it more if I get more.
thank you, homie.
Just don't say I don't do nothing for nobody on my fucking panel either.
Well, you've already helped get the word out. I
Yeah,
don't know if you're referring to something else.
You've helped me quite a bit. No, Connie, when you said I am Maritza, it sounded like you were saying I am Maritza. Okay.
We have raised 45 bucks so far.
Oh, thank y'all.
Thank you, John.
Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
homie. Somehow, some
See,
way, someday, I'll
Cliff
try to
just
make it up to you people.
Cliff just throw that extra money I threw at him the other day for his neck for carry his bracelet in there too. That'll help you even more. Yeah, that way you can't spend it. Oh, it's already gone. That's right. They went to smoke. It went to smokes, didn't it? It was gone the second you freaking got it from me.
Well, actually, uh, I'm just somewhat to. Hey, at least I'm honest.
Hi, Connie.
Hmm.
And if I
You know, forgive me.
accidentally
Every now
raise
and then
more
I'm going to post.
credit, sorry.
Every now and then I'm going to post the link in the chat. So forgive me for that.
What the hell was I just about to say? Oh, if it accidentally sometimes happens goes over the goal, I will use it towards the business if that helps any.
No, then you'll just buy subscribe memberships to people's lives.
Is that what you're wanting me to do or not do?
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
Possibly.
Hey, yo, yee. If you look in the mirror closely, you can pretend you are saying Charles.
Then he
That's
wouldn't
what
be as
made me
happy as
nauseous
he is.
earlier. Yes. I can see the organizer on my phone. I can see the organizer and the words of support, but I don't see the actual donations, which is real weird.
It may take more than a couple before it starts showing up. Well, under the
Depends.
Okay.
Yep.
number, it says 2 donations. And then below
Under
the donate now, under the purple text, it lists who donated. Some people will go anonymous because they don't want to make it look like
well,
they're.
on a phone.
Yeah,
On a
I've
phone,
never
it's
done
not
it on a
like
phone.
that. My God, I guess I'll keep track on the interwebs. On that thing,
The only
the
downside is the
computer.
damn waiting list. Hopefully, it's not as long as it used to be.
Yeah, but I'll just be happy to be on it because when we first learned about it, that was probably a year and a half ago. And then Joe talked about how reliable it was compared to anything he's ever had. So, or not reliable. What do you call it? The damn quality.
Fast quality.
That too. Would it be stupid of me to donate to my own? Probably look a little stupid to outsiders.
Well,
Then I go to the words of support and say, I'm doing this to keep me from spending it on
Well,
cigarettes.
no, but you can put money in there as anonymous.
This is true. I don't even want me to know. I appreciate you, Charlie, and I appreciate you, John. I appreciate all of y'all that have helped me in any way, financial or otherwise. And then y'all have helped me, even psychologically, y'all have helped me. A lot of
there's.
y'all have, and I
I'm not trying to
appreciate
get
you.
any hopes up, but
I'm gonna go cry into my cigarette.
reading an article from October 2nd, 2023. Starlink started offering services in late 2020, and since then, user capability has been a major issue in the U.S. The dreaded waitlist was a result of limited network capacity as Starlink worked to deploy more satellites. Its densely populated areas like eastern U.S., you might be stuck waiting for months or even years before you got the email from Starlink letting you know your order was finally ready. Now, with over 4,000 active satellites in orbit, the waitlist is no more. Starlink has expanded availability of their residential service plan to include all of the U.S. Starlink Roam was already available everywhere, but with some downsides. The residential plan is preferable to Roam for a fixed home internet due to lower costs and higher data priority. I had
Huh.
to research more. I'm just reading it out loud. Basically, I found the result
That just
by
made my heart start pumping faster.
I just typed into DuckDuckGo. That's what I use instead of Google. Is how long is the waiting list for Starlink? So.
Well, I can ask Joe for some advice because they've had it for a while. Then his dad eventually got it. I don't know if they have a dumbed down version or not, Uncle Bud.
I don't know if you need Roam or residential, I don't know the differences yet.
Uh, well, I think you give a service address when you sign up. So,
I believe, if I'm reading correctly, it's 120 a month, which is about
yeah,
half of
and
what you're paying
that's
now.
that's
Less than half.
yeah, 10 times. I worked it out earlier. I'm paying 27.5% of my income in internet a month. That's sad. I never can remember the equation to work out. What percentage of this is this, or this is what percentage is that. So I just Google it and then there's percentage calculators out there.
Trying to find the
Sorry, trying to kill a speeder reader.
Starlink map.
Die.
Starlink.com/map. Service address.
Yeah, they just did a satellite launch, I think. I actually saw a trail of them go over one time. That was one of the coolest things
Your
I've ever
address
seen.
is 76531, right?
Yes, sir. That's more involved than that, but that's my zip code. Just send it to
I don't know
7.
how to, I don't know how to read the map, so bear with me.
Is it coordinates?
No, it's
Unit
it
1.
just goes,
Unit 1B.
well, okay, there's Hamilton. It says available now when you hover over Hamilton, so
Oh,
It freaking better be. It better be.
I don't know what the
well,
difference.
ain't nobody could be happier than me. I pay our
Okay,
own.
Rome is for connecting on the go. Residential is what you would want.
Whoever's the
That's
most
for
reliable and
household.
strongest.
$120 a month, unlimited data.
Oh wow, unlimited. Holy crap.
High-speed internet, no matter how remote. Plug it in, point it at the sky. That requires an
Mine can handle that.
uninterrupted view of the sky, and you have that.
Oh, I got lots of that. Watch, it'll be shipped and arrive here on the day of the eclipse.
Unlimited
They
data, no
actually
contract.
said.
Weather
Oh,
resilient.
that's good. Internet and cell phone may not be as reliable on the day of the eclipse. Probably because all the
Says what?
people using it.
Yeah, weather resilient. Starlink is designed to endure the elements. It can melt snow and withstand sleet, heavy rain, and harsh winds. What's in the box? Kickstand, router, light cable, blah 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 crap. Accessories and mounts.
I know Uncle Bobby would help me put it up. I got to get with Doug to find out what equipment he had to get to make it more reliable.
Well, the reason why I raised it to 800 is because of GoFundMe also has fees, so I didn't want to undercut it. So here's hoping. And I know some people like to help with advice. That's why in the thing I wrote, I know you may want to offer advice, but I basically want to say, please help or don't.
I did notice a place where you put a period in there that shouldn't have been one. I think you had originally ended the sentence there.
Oh crap.
That's just because I'm a writer Nazi. What was I gonna say?
He also used the word crappy in there too. So
I don't care. Well, it is crappy.
It's only our circle of friends that's going to see it, anywho.
Yeah.
Hell, it's gone. Doesn't matter. All these fly strips in here, and it ain't catching but a couple skater readers. I'm suing. Maybe it's time to replace them.
well, they're fly strips. They're not mosquito eater strips.
Okay. This
Now,
I don't know if you can see me right here, but I have a fly strip right here that used to be completely covered in scooteries.
just so you know,
Did you hit that, Charlie?
if somebody donates anonymous, I cannot say their name. It's up to them if they want to say anything.
I completely. I'll just be touched if they donate. I would understand if they don't donate. I've been there.
I mean, there are going to be people out there. There's people out there dying. I know this. Nobody's saying, "Oh my God, he can't live
Yeah.
without it." I'm just trying to help him. That's all it is.
Yeah, but
It's just,
them millionaire sports players aren't doing anything about it either. So
Yep. Some people have used
I
it to
don't
get.
like accepting. The only thing I don't like more than accepting charity is needing it. I hate it because I'm actually a very giving person, and I wish I could give more
I'm looking forward to when my
and
area
prove it.
gets fiber internet. I heard it's going to happen someday. Even the guy that last worked on our internet said it should be about a year. We should probably have fiber in this area because right now we get
It
50.
won't. It won't happen here until the Chinese buy all of this and turn it into Ho Chi Minh City, which is not in China. I know.
It was the only time I noticed slow speed
No,
is when
this.
I'm doing digital files for 3D printing.
The only time I notice is on live stream. That and other than when if you can see dark clouds from here, there's a good chance the internet's going to drop. I am pleasantly surprised that it hasn't dropped today. That I will give a thank you, Viasat.
I was surprised it
And if
didn't drop while I was awake. It's been raining here.
I believe that my 2-year contract with Viasat is going to end any time now,
I
so I
believe
won't
I
be
can
tied to
fly.
that.
This is
I
the
believe
you know that one that heart that had the duck in it.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh wow. I showed Mom and she laughed. She wouldn't let me display it because she said that's rude. I said, Mom, our family's got a sense of humor. Billy says, hello. Hell, Charles. I've lived in the San Antonio city limits and I can't get
Isn't
fiber.
that sad, Billy?
Three exclamation.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
it. Both halves took, well, this took 15 something hours. The body of it took 16 something hours.
Can
But
you
this is
show that up
solid.
closer, Charlie?
Solid.
Is that like a
It looks like it's knitted.
trying to okay, yeah. Oh wow, that's pretty. I loved that picture that you took with the duck in it, though. I
look,
thought that would be one of those sweet
Thank
things.
you. That's you can put magnets in it so it'll hold the lid on.
Oh, cool. Go ahead,
that's all
John.
right. So at work they redid the fiber lines on in the area in the city here. The south of the road across, like the road across from us to the south, they got fiber. We're still
Fiber.
on dial up on the other side of the road.
Wow.
Now,
I don't
that's
don't
why
miss
the
that at
boss got
all.
Starlink. But we can't get fiber across the road. Across the road. So he got
That's
Starlink.
sad. I still remember
They
the
won't
sound
run.
of
They will not run the fiber. They will not run the fiber across the road. Like, and there's a box right there, but they won't run it across the road because then everybody on that side wants it. Then, right?
God forbid we have growth.
Yeah.
Oh, and if anybody, never mind. John doesn't like to talk about controversial things, although he'd probably agree. But yeah,
Like what?
Leah
Politics,
Thomas,
religion.
uh, or the NCAA is being sued by female athletes for that Leah Thomas dude getting all these female awards or trophies or whatever.
Well, yeah, but
They may be
but
rescinded.
so the Olympic so the Olympic Committee actually made him turn back in his gold that he won, and he can't keep the records for those.
Yep. And I'm happy about that. I'm all for people breaking records,
So
but
am I.
you're biologically
So
a
am I.
freaking dude.
Like keep it within
Yeah,
your,
I kind of get both
like I said,
sides, but
species.
more the one that y'all are on.
Chris said, Chris says literally more cows than people in my town in the sticks back east and had fiber in 2011. I hope we get fiber.
Wow.
There You probably have a little bit less cows than people here, but I've never counted them. And if I ever do, I got way too much time on my hands. That's another thing I'd look forward to. Is if I had, I'm assuming if I had Starlink, the delay would be gone, and I would only be interrupting on purpose.
I
Well,
That would be
that's
fun.
like so
think we have more cows than
before
people.
this whole uh, before this whole Leah Thomas, even Vanessa Williams, number one top ranked tennis player, pro, right,
Yep.
Wimbledon and everything else. She was challenged by some sportscaster. Said, "Well, why don't you just challenge the male then?" So I think he was ranked 80th or 800th place
Yep.
in
And
the
beat her.
male standings, and he whipped her ass in like 5 serves. Done. Game over.
Yep. Yep. And so she's I think the word is proponent. She's a proponent of separating. And people aren't saying trans people shouldn't be in sports. They just shouldn't compete as the opposite gender because it's biologically not
Yeah.
freaking fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Vanessa Williams, like
YTFP Chris
she even
is less than 200 people in his town. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I
like
started before you were speaking. I promise.
she even stated before the match even started she knew she was going to lose, but she didn't think it was going to be that bad. Like she thought she might have
Yeah.
had a chance because he was so far down in the rankings and she was number one female, and it was
Yeah.
just it was a blowout. It really was.
And there's
And
people
who
who
was
mock the white
who was the victim of that?
Serena
Uh,
The one
Williams,
that
the
got the
tennis
book
player.
there? Oh,
Serena Williams, yeah.
okay.
There's power lifters that were men that went in as women just so they could beat the women's record.
I even think it's a little messed up in the whole dressing room situation. Because although they may be okay with exposing themselves in front of the quote unquote same gender, the
Yeah,
same gender don't normally feel that way.
there's a lot of
Not
people
peeing
in
and
jail
squatching.
for taking advantage of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was ranked 203. She was ranked number one, and he was ranked 203. And it was Battle of the Sexes. It held in 1993. That's how long ago it was.
Damn, it's been that long?
Chris, I think the population of where I
Yeah.
live is around 10,000, but most of
16,000
that,
something.
at least half of that
No, it's 16,000.
population is the prison.
The prison. Mine is 2,895 or something like that. And I thought I do have a neighboring town that's population 400 or 500 something, Gustine.
That's, yeah, I think early is it early? Not early. That something
Event.
else. Event, yeah. Like their
Yeah.
population is only like 300 or 400.
Unless your GPS maps, it says Event.
Yeah. I love GPS. That thing is worth its weight in gold. I
Yes,
hate
it
it
is.
when they'll say turn left. Give me straight names and don't tell me west, north, or any of that crap. Just frickin' tell me
Yeah,
don't turn
I hate
right.
it when they say
Head
head
west.
south. Which way is that? I'm not law enforcement or military, so I don't have it memorized. And if it's straight up noon, I don't even know where I'm at.
Word.
Right. Man, when you said there may not be a waiting list, my damn heart is beating out of its chest.
Well, that's according to that article. I don't know.
And watch the shipping takes 6 to 8 weeks.
Well, that's better than 6 to 8 years, I reckon.
I concur. You were napping.
What was another one I watched? Another one I saw was the number one ranked female team went against half of an old players like old being like seniors soccer male soccer team, and they lost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
And that
like
I heard about it. I read about it.
and people think people think there's an agenda to make women look weaker on that kind of crap. That's not. It's people with common sense will tell you there are biological differences between men and women. It just is what it is. It's not. And there are anomalies, of course, but good lord.
I just heard recently about a volleyball game where the one team was nothing but trans
Well,
women.
there was another volleyball
And
game where the
so
one team forfeited because 3 players got injured by the male dude being too rough with the
it
females.
may be the same. I do feel for the genuine, not the ones that are in on the fad, but the genuine, because I can't imagine living in a different body than my mind is. You
Yeah,
know, I
and I
believe that
believe
can
that
happen.
exists.
I mean, there is medical things that happen, so I feel for them,
Yeah,
and that's why I have nothing against gay people because I don't believe most people choose who they love and
you
are
can't.
attracted
Yeah,
to.
you can't help who you love. Now, I believe bisexuality is a choice, but then again, that's a little
Yeah,
complex.
I love you, John, and I really, really deeply mean that. And you look damn good in a bracelet. Especially
That's
that
pretty good
Keep it
picture
art.
up,
you
Cliff.
sent
We
to
have to
me with
change
you
teams.
wearing only the
Keep it,
bracelet.
keep it up,
Go ahead,
Cliff.
John.
I'm gonna have to change teams.
To which team? Go team.
You have to be a. I'm gonna have to be a switch hitter.
Oh my god.
Threaten me with a good time. Remember that picture you sent to me with you wearing only the bracelet? That was hot. Skeeter was
And
a
because
bastard.
I'm only the ones that don't go as anonymous, I'm naming. Mark Lindsay donated 50.
Oh, thank you so much, Mark, and thank you, Anonymous.
We're up to
Man,
110, so we're already 1/8 of the way there. My God. Thank you, Marky,
man.
for listening. Although I put it in the group chat, so that might have been where he
There you
saw
go.
it.
And I apologize ahead of time, sort of, if I get emotional,
Well, we're not
because
used
I'm
to
just
people
when
Well,
people
don't.
take the time to even think of me, much less
There's
do things for
there
me.
there there there's no sad music playing. There's no freaking pets dying right now. So
No,
do it on your own time.
I
We'll do it on
Suck
your
love.
it up,
own
princess.
No, I'm gonna get it out of my system while I can. Uh, I love when people take the time to think of me, much less do something for me. And I wish to God I could give back. God, I miss
I've
being
been
able to.
trying for years to make
Ooh,
up for all that Jerry's done for me, and he doesn't require it, but it's just in mine and close DNA. We like to give back. That's why he keeps giving out free bracelets.
if it wasn't for my brother, I wouldn't even be alive today because everything I've ever wanted to try, he's helped me get started.
I need a cookie.
Present business included.
I
Yeah,
even
I'll give you a
created
yeah.
strawberry and a
Everyone.
Starburn.
cookie. I'll even give you a
Everything.
I'll give you a metal business card too.
Have you showed your metal business cards on the
No,
air, John?
Yeah, we've
uh,
seen them.
a long time ago.
You hear that
We don't
enthusiasm in
need to
John's voice?
fucking say them again. The only complaint I would have about him, which is not him, is that they can get marred a little bit fairly easily. But that's not him; that's the manufacturer and the
There
nature
is
of them.
a
But they are
guy
pretty.
here locally. I I don't know if it's public or if I'm even positive about how he passed, but he was voted best barber in Gatesville twice, and he died recently. And they were trying to raise funeral expenses and crap. They raised $14,000 in a week, and that
Wow.
took care of Gatesville. And it's sad. Had a wife and two
No,
little kids.
and I know this is pipe speak, but that's not the word. I'm lip service to some people. But if I ever am successful in anything, or even if I win the lottery, I won't forget the people that did stuff for me or meant something to me.
Good. I look
But
just like
what was your name again?
uh, Darlene, I believe. That's John.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Boy,
my
that
dream
GoFundMe
is to
will
be
get
able to
that.
buy multiple medals and start offering a bigger selection. My short term dream. Well, I guess my shortest. Shut up, Cliff. Just shut up. Let it go.
I'm the only reason I'm excited about this eclipse is I've never witnessed one, and I can say I
Me
did.
either.
And I ordered glasses from Amazon because I didn't know where to go look, so I just screwed it. I would say screw it, whatever. And does anybody know? And I'm not trying to be funny. I don't know about technology. Is there can a phone camera look at an eclipse or the sun in general and not have any
I've always
damage?
I've always wondered if you could look at an eclipse with a camera. I wouldn't assume it'd be good for it.
I don't mean looking through the
But
viewfinder while it's happening, but like aiming the phone at it
yeah,
and looking at it later. Is that doable?
I'm gonna Google it now. Is it safe to view or record
Through a phone camera.
an eclipse on your phone? How to photograph a solar eclipse with a phone. You'll need to have the right solar filter in front of your cell phone camera to protect both your device and eyesight.
Well, I want to see the eclipse with my own eyes. My own eyes. Sounds like better. But
The sun might not appear sufficiently large on your phone. Shit, it will on a damn Samsung Galaxy.
yeah, you can zoom the moon in real close. Did we tell the chat?
Probably.
Martha donated $50. Thank you, Martha.
Oh, thank you, Martha. Hello, Steve.
We are up to
Steve Nealon is in his house.
Martha is Marty Raymaker. Thank you, Marty.
Oh,
We're
thank you,
we are
Marty.
on
God dang it.
we're up to 160, so we're almost what, 1/4 of the way there, if I'm doing my math right. Thank you, Marty. Hello, Steve Nealon.
I'm only muting myself because I'm on WhatsApp for a second.
Connie says it's safe. Good to see you, Mr. Nealon.
Archer definitely focused today.
Yeah, I don't know how Art can stay so damn quiet. I gotta be involved in conversation. Uh, are you good, Art? I mean, emotionally, mentally?
You're fine.
Okay. You're looking beautiful today.
Yeah, that's what she said too.
Diddly do, I'll tell you what.
All the she's say that, you slut.
I'm only a slut in my mind. Reality, I'm an involuntary born again virgin, but we won't get into that. Like we just did. Steve Nealon's always pretty.
If I was pitching for the other team, I'd have introduced him to John.
What?
What?
No way.
I've seen you.
Wait. Maybe Herb will get his scroll saw before Cliff gets internet.
He's out of your league anyway, John.
That was the last GoFundMe we did, and Herb didn't require that either. But we just try to help folks. By God. But it helped Herb get a scroll saw. It's just getting it to him. Jerry's always busy, and I'm always mental. We're gonna get it there eventually, I swear. I'll be tickled to death the first time we can see Herb using it. I know that's a goal of his too. And Herb knows we're behind him on that, by God. I remember the first time I did a GoFundMe
Gotta be
was
behind him so he doesn't fall down.
first time I did a GoFundMe was for Matt Brander when he allegedly got all his tools stolen, and then because I lived in Hamilton, a little hick town, and the bank didn't know how to handle it, I got accused of keeping the money. It's like, real thankful, you son of a. Anyway,
I helped organize around. It wasn't a GoFundMe, but I helped organize getting an old lady on some furniture that was my neighbor. She was sleeping on a cot and had an egg crate thing or milk crate as a coffee table. It was sad.
yeah, and there's some of the dumbest GoFundMes I've seen him go through. You know, Herb says I'm gonna have to change my name to Herb's One-Handed Scrolling Station. Well, by God, if you pull that off, that's you can go viral with that. But you got to smile all the time. That's funny right there. I don't care
That
who
ain't
you
gonna
are.
work.
Now I know Herb was there the one time I tried to at least load my blade into the clamp and all that crap one-handed. I was able to do it, but I can't imagine doing it constantly. I can scroll one-handed once it's in the clamp.
Herb, you forgot to add pattern protege.
Or stud puppet. So many possibilities. My wife's out of town, by the way. My youngest stepdaughter's turned 21 yesterday.
Mine's been out of town longer.
Now, you win. Thank God, they were little bitty when I first met them 12 years ago. Hope you're doing all right, Herb. I ain't talked to you in a while. Of course, I haven't talked to many people in a while except for on these here live streams. Last time Herb wrote and checked on me, I didn't see it until he pointed it out on a live stream. Oh, sorry about that, mister. Be right back. Oh, you, hey, Cindy, y'all been looking for Jesus. I found him.
That's pretty.
Yeah. That took.
Herb's going back to the hospital Monday for a different procedure. Good luck, homie. That is pretty, Charlie.
Thank you. It's took about
That looks
22 hours.
very lifelike.
Thank you.
Except for the fact he doesn't look real alive right there.
Well, yeah, he's
I
kind of
shut up.
missing body parts and stuff, but yeah.
No, I meant,
designed to stand up like this.
I think it's aftermath is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I don't know what your procedure is, Herb, but good luck with it, sir. Connie says, I pray it is easy. I think she's talking to Herb. Sadly, I mainly pray when I'm going through a panic attack. And I'm not I'll be the first to say I'm not the most religious guy in the world at all, but, you know.
I used to always be more spiritual than religious. I'm kind of neither now. I just try to be a good person and treat people like I want to be treated.
Yeah.
And that's how I just lived that way.
That's how we live, yeah. I'm going to pull an Art and say, Art, are you not done yet? I'd have had that done by now. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Or did you just finish?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I get for being a smart ass, ain't it?
Yeah.
Nice legs, by the way.
What? I didn't hear you.
I should have timed that better, huh? Art? I should have been paying attention. They just finished the damn thing. Ladies and gentlemen, look at Art's baby leopard on a tree thingy
Yep,
branch.
all done.
Awesome. Good job there.
That is cool.
And that was Russ Beard? No, that's not Russ Beard.
Kenny Hopkins.
No,
Kenny Hopkins, yeah.
Hopkins.
So close.
Yep. I just gotta square it off now. I just
Yeah.
had this piece of junk laying around. It's all.
Yeah, that's the case with most of my smaller than standard sheet goods.
That's standard for me. That's what sells. They get bigger, they don't sell. I still
Yep.
got the.
I haven't learned that. That's why I got so many 2 foot, 4 foot, 8 foot pieces.
For the puzzle frame, I wouldn't even have made the windmill that big. So that's the only reason.
I do have frames from the past. If I was smart, which I'm not often accused of, I would make things to fit those frames. But usually it's the depth with a backer. Okay, let's say you want to add a very thin sheet of glass. If you get a thin sheet of glass, the piece itself and a backer, the frame has to be able to fit that. And that's what I run into with most store-bought frames, is that they won't fit. Go ahead.
I was just thanking Connie.
Oh, yeah. Tony says, oh, it's beautiful.
I could prop it up a little bit more. That way I ain't gotta look at it all the time. I don't have to get up. It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Done right now.
Now,
And we knew it before it was starting to cut.
now I finished the 4, 5, 6, 7, the 10 last cuts on the paw on top, and then the whole back of the rest of that today.
You're definitely the most focused and working on the show. Any show that we.
I don't know how the hell they can go without.
I mean,
talking for so
I
long.
somehow, when I'm working on something, I do, even when talking, get more done on these shows than I do off the air.
Yeah, I don't sit at the scroll saw unless I'm on a live stream. I rarely do.
Yeah.
Well, then you need some more live streams because the brother need a logo. Oh, Charlie, Jerry said he would bring those panel things and your TV to your house at some point.
Nice, man.
When I first found Charles, every single night, and then he disappeared.
Yeah. I'm powerful. Sorry about that, mister.
He disappears at the end of every show.
Well, this time I said bye before I left.
Must have had a headache or something.
I was hungry and tired.
Maybe I could start trying to think of more color schemes for the little dream catchers. That's something new and different.
I love these damn live streams, man.
Well,
It's cool getting to hang out with people all over the world. Hello, Mr. William.
That's why I look so forward to
them.
William
William with Little Lego has joined us.
Oh.
Connie,
Will.
my favorite animal is lion, and I am going to paint one. Sweet. Flip's big into tigers. I like wolves and tigers, and
I like all wild cats, but I love tigers most. And good luck with that, Connie, because from what I've understood, lions don't sit too still, much less to get painted.
I don't know if they're fans of being painted, but by
God, you try giving one a bath.
You look pretty tough, so you just flip that thing's hind parts, make them sit still. Staple them to the carpet or something. That'll hold. Yep.
Uh-huh.
I'm probably the only one that calls Chris. Get up a Chris. Because I got to be me.
Hello, little Lego.
What you been doing, Steve Nealon, besides working? See, that probably leaves little to be answered.
That's
Say
kind of a
besides
dumb
working.
question, isn't it?
He might say sleeping a little bit, working a lot. Well, that's why I mentioned sleep, Steve Nealon. He says, "What else do I ever do but work?" I'm a professional sleeper. If I got paid for it, I'd be a rich man. And every damn one of you would have Starlink. Come on now. Yeah, he might poop every now and then, but I won't ask. If anybody looking would like to donate to help Cliff get Starlink, I know it's not an emergency, but by God, it'd be great. I'll just posted a link out in the chat. Beautiful. Chris says looks nice. I think he has one video on his channel, William. Usually the closest he gets to YouTube is out in the chat, but he used to help Jerry Blakesley on living with disabilities, or I can't remember the exact term. Is that the term?
Yep,
The name?
living beyond disability.
Yeah, beyond disability. That man was a smart man and a passionate
Forrest.
man, and something like that. And I think his actual channel stuff is something to do with an eagle. That's how good of a friend I am. Remind me, Steve Nealon. Uh, Something to do with eagle. It's got eagle in the title, I believe. Hopefully, it's not like gecko. Because I don't want to be that far off.
Charlie Uncle Buddy posted the way to become a millionaire raising horses is to start as a billionaire.
Yeah, them horses is expensive. I disconnected from Buddy and Joe a long time ago because they're always one uppers. God love them, but yeah, they're one uppers. Oh, Steve Nealon says, which channel I have a dozen of them. Well, by God. Aren't any of them doing good?
No,
No, don't they
not
require
one.
you to upload them? Up to them? Up, you know what I mean?
I always say, you don't. I know what I'm trying to say. You figure it
You're just causing shit now, Charles.
I never do that.
out.
What year is it? It's 2032. Welcome, Mike.
So if you go over to stolenvisions.com, he's got over 27,000 freaking patterns over there.
Still in
Did you say
business.
stolen visions?
Yeah, that's been a
Yep.
running joke for a long time between Steve Nealon and Patrick Curtis. What planet is this? This is the planet Zoron, sir.
What are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Mike, Mike out in the chat. He's asking what year it is and blah 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 thing. I was quite clearly talking to what's his face, sir.
Hey, you were. Okay.
I don't even know how to pronounce that, William, so I'll just let people read it. Earth backwards. Oh, right. Thank you. One of us is on the ball. Boo-boo.
Yeah. I didn't plug something else in.
I
Yeah. Yep. And it'd be done.
Oh, freaking righty then.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Word.
Uh-huh.
And that baby is pissed.
Uh-huh.
Martha. See, I never would have thought her name was Martha.
I didn't either. Of course, I hadn't really thought about it either. For the longest time, I thought Marty was a male because I didn't like to look at the profile picture.
Does she look?
I always thought Marty was a male
Does she
too.
look like a Martha?
Hell, I don't.
Oh yeah, Cliff. Cliff, you were never here when she was on my panel.
I don't know that I was.
I've never seen Amanda on your panel. I didn't see Jessica till yesterday. Quite a few others. I've never seen Mishi on your show. On the panel. McDonald's stores hit by global IT failure.
Well, it's like when I had Peter when I had Peter Brown on, and Steve C was sleeping. I'm like, Steve, Peter's on the panel right now. You got to come on. He goes, no way. I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm sleeping right now. I'm like, well, 'cause he's like, I can't believe you're talking to Peter Brown.
Oh my God.
He's like, well, because Steve's a fanboy of Peter Brown, right? I mean, I had him on the show. Well,
Connie's heading to bed, and Steve Combs is here. Sorry.
Hey, Steve, there he is.
Hey, were your ears burning? Good Lord.
Good night, Connie. Hello, Steve.
Just like what, like the one time I had Rebecca on the show too, and she's like, well, I don't really want to come on. I go, well, you're not doing anything. You're not really doing anything right now. She goes, well, no, it's my day off. I'm like, well, come on the show. Just hang out with us. Sure, I'll come on. And then I freaking turned it into like an interview with her. She goes, what the hell? Like, I wasn't expecting this.
Oh, Rebecca DeGroot, yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, Connie. Yeah, the first time Jessica was on, she was sitting at her kitchen table, I believe. And she had her hair up, I believe. Not that it matters, but yeah.
Hey, Steve. I know, it's weird. Like, we just started talking about you, and you just popped in the room.
Literally.
Literally.
Oh, my God.
Literally.
Potato, tomato.
Yeah.
Potato, grape, you know it.
Hot Pocket. You mean grape raisin?
Hello, Miss Combs. Yeah, that.
Plum prune.
Wait.
Yeah.
Rehydrate
a raisin, that ain't easy.
Rizzles.
A frittata.
Tostada.
Chimichanga?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am tired.
Would you call me?
Do I look tired? Here, I'll do this. Do I look more wide awake now?
You have to use some tape or something.
Someday, Steve, I'll have a name for myself. Brother, I love that about Steve, though. John, now you look stoned, or got a lot of wood fiber you inhaled there.
Fiber.
Stoned.
When you did that face. What's up,
No way, man.
You got any dry pretzel something?
Well, Steve, you're here just in time for us to say goodbye to everybody.
We're not saying goodbye. You
Broom.
are.
I must have wind in my sleep because it smells like Uranus.
Well, all right. I don't rightly know how to respond to that, sir. So I'll just sit here and smile.
Flatulence.
Chicken chimichanga, yummy.
Yummy. I had Frito pie, which is where the
Yeah,
chili
I
came in.
missed. What was the name of that Mexican restaurant that you
Go
said?
ahead.
What's that?
Taco Gabbana?
I had a Coke.
No. There was a Mexican restaurant they used to have in Canada. I don't know if it was down in the States though. But the nachos were served. The nachos were served in a sombrero, like a nacho sombrero.
It's nacho
Like
sombrero.
the sombrero was made out of tortilla, and then the cheese dip and salsa was in the top of the sombrero. I can't remember the
Tortilla.
name of that. It was the Mexican restaurant. It was huge in Canada, and that's where they had chimichangas. And I thought that was like the coolest name for a meal.
It's called
I want one
tacos.
name chimichanga.
So just to ease your mind, John, it's 11:27 here. So I'm going to eat before the day is over.
There's a well
Is that
balanced
a
meal in
jawbreaker or a
2018.
mint?
Oh, a
It's a
full
mint.
meal.
That's a
That's
Right
a
to the
full
border.
mint.
jawbreaker.
It's got sugar in it and water.
Probably some
No, it's not
eggs.
Taco Bell. Let me
Well,
Google
see,
that
Oh,
now.
I just
you
don't
know,
get excited.
imagine how much money the guy came up with just for the sound for that Taco Bell commercial. Bung.
Yeah.
Did the waitresses wear tequila bullet belts with tequila holsters?
It was called Chi-Chi's.
Chichis, dos chichis.
Galileo to me.
I remember those. They still around.
No.
I have
Steve
never
Combs
heard of
wants
them.
Steve Combs wants to know if Willy Wonka made that little bill. Art. The everlasting gobstopper, I tell you what.
I don't know who made it.
But I'm
right,
finna eat
right
it.
now he's making it into dissolve, but it's weird. The magnets fit in the lid, but they don't fit in there, so I got to slightly hug out those holes on the.
Oh, you guys remember when I filled this bowl up? Look at that.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, that's
You
before
have
you started getting on. This was like
you
my
have
It's
a
freaking
sweet
Halloween
tooth?
every day.
Do you have a sweet tooth?
no.
I definitely have a
Blood
sweet
sugar?
tooth.
These here weren't actually mine. It's what my wife took to work.
Uh-huh.
All I really
You
bought
didn't
for
steal
me is Tootsie Roll Pops.
You didn't
Oh,
steal them from kids on
So
Halloween or something?
No,
Give
now
me
I
all your
gotta eat
candy,
all.
you little.
If
so
you don't get
Chi-Chi's was a Mexican. Chi-Chi's was a chain of Mexican-themed casual dining restaurants popular in the U.S. and Canada in the 1980s and 90s. However, the chain went bankrupt in 2004 due to financial difficulties and an outbreak of hepatitis A that was linked to some of its locations. The
bummer.
only the only existing Mexican Chi-Chi's Mexican restaurant currently operating is in Vienna, Austria. The company was briefly owned
I
by
will.
Tumbleweed Incorporated.
Herb was leaving us. Good night, Herb. Good luck on whatever
Well,
you're having done tomorrow.
if that was Canada only, it would be almost funny because you said hepatitis A.
For anybody interested that may have joined late, I put a GoFundMe address out in the chat if y'all want to check it out. Back to y'all.
But apparently they were founded in the U.S. in 1975. So between 75 and 2004, that's a pretty long standing for a Mexican restaurant. And you guys
Uh,
never heard of
No.
Chi-Chi's.
nope,
Oh yeah,
not in reference to food.
back in Champaign, Illinois. to get off
The only
work.
time I've ever heard chi-chis is when Rodney
Carrington.
Carrington said, that's Spanish for dos chi-chis.
Those two, you know.
Guess they didn't have them down that far, huh? Because they had them in Illinois.
And I got a skeeter eater attacking my very being. I
Me and
hate
the waitress,
this place.
we got off at the right time of day. It was $1 for margaritas and then big glasses. That was happy hour for 2 hours, man. We
Yep.
sit there and drink.
What are we going to do when John leaves? I don't want to go live and just sit around. So what the hell are we going to do? For us night owls.
I'm not sure if how long into the night I'll be awake, because
Yeah, I've got stuff I should be doing.
Vibrating dog and the lights coming on because the electricity went off and came back on, and it turns on these lights.
Steve Combs says, I'm familiar with
Combs,
GGs,
yeah,
but I've
Charlie.
never been to one. So
Charlie
we'll
did
repeat that comment in about 3 hours.
Hey, since some of you are new here, I got a stool sample from Jerry Brown.
A stool sample?
Yeah.
Oh, a stool.
I showed this to my mom. She said, what's that? I said, it's a stool sample. She lost it.
That's the reaction. That is why people make that.
What's
A
funny,
stool sample?
Charlie,
Are you
is when I
a sick
showed
bastard?
Laura, all I did was send the picture to Laura, and she said a stool sample. She'd never seen one, but that's what it seemed like to her. She was also in the medical field for a little bit.
Jessica says, I was like, what the? Or WTF.
But that is one of the funniest. I've actually come across memes of this kind of thing before, but that's just freaking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Steve Holmes said he should be sleeping. I hate sleeping. I want to get something accomplished, but I got zero drive.
I have zero drive.
Oh, okay. So
Lots of gas,
so
but no drive.
Chi-Chi's owned 76 properties, and in 2003, after filing for bankruptcy, there was a hepatitis A breakout. The largest hepatitis A breakout in American history was 4 deaths, 660 victims, illness in the Pittsburgh area. Originated in Monica, Pennsylvania,
That's
and then in 2004. Outback Steakhouse bid $42.5 million for the rights to buy all of its properties.
Are there still Taco Cabanas?
So
Yeah.
So wherever there was an Outback Steakhouse in 2004, there used to be a Chi-Chi's.
Really?
Is collecting stool
Yeah.
sample the thing now?
I'll send you a stool sample.
Only.
Are you doing a collection? Are you doing a collection of stool samples? I'll make you a stool sample.
I'm telling you right now, Cliff, I will.
I only want Jerry's.
I will laugh until I
Give me
stop
about 5 minutes.
you poop.
Give me about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay.
But it might require a bigger cut.
I'll be returned to sender. Oh my god.
And again, if he'd have to wrap it pretty good, because if the post office smells a weird aroma coming out of something, they won't mail it.
Why does this smell like bacon? Oh God, John sent me something.
I'll make you a fancy one with a high back on it too.
Well, now we're talking.
Then you got to let it petrify.
High back came out of his load.
Put my drink on it, Gus.
Oh.
I actually want. I have probably 30 stool sample bottles just for that reason. Because I was going to make a whole
Chris
collection
said
of
I
them.
was behind. I was talking about the candy art head. Sorry, John. You weren't talking when I started. I promise. God, I freaking hate. I'll be right here.
And then I got another bag full of pill bottles that I was going to put man glitter in. Because it's not like I got a lack of man glitter here, right?
Yeah, for those that don't know what man glitter is, it's sawdust. I'm mansplaining.
It's glitter.
Of the craft world. Back when I did them stainless steel tumblers, I was damn good at it, but it involved a lot of glitter. And my quote unquote friend that built the house I had would never, ever, ever let it go. Even months after I had quit. If it smells like maple donuts.
Well, that's what I'll do. I'll get some fucking bacon essence of bacon. If I could just put a couple drops in there for you, so you can open it up. Go, ooh,
I'll
bacon. This
still
must
be
be
scared to
John's.
open it. I'll be like the devil's bacon.
Oh, Rick,
If it's coming from Canada, I'm probably gonna return to sender.
I remember that.
Unknown.
John, have you
Well, I
found
I
mean,
remember that.
if it's
who's
got
behind
a
the cow?
differousness, it's bacon.
I have all kinds of buses, not like girls, but all you have to do is have that in the back and it'll fit down. So it's designed to sit there just like that.
Just fill it with drill a hole in it. Drill a hole in it. Fill it with cement.
Fill it with prayers.
Except I don't think
You
it
could use
would.
your
I don't think it would be safe outdoors.
you could use your big
No,
you could use your big 1 inch pilot hole.
Yeah, well, your pilot hole's prettier.
Cliff, do you know where that
Okay.
story came from? There was
Not even a
never
little.
a rule set in place on the scroll offs of the size of the pilot holes, so I drill pilot holes as big as the opening would allow, and that's just because I didn't want to struggle to find the pilot hole. Everybody,
Yeah.
well, that's cheating. Well, dude, it's just a
Steve
hole.
Combs says that's. Steve said that's cool, Chuck.
Thank you, sir. Y'all check out
Chris
that link if you're feeling that.
YTFP. Just dunk a Tootsie Roll in Timmy's. No one will know the difference.
Exactly.
I don't know. Tim Horton, is that a coffee shop or something? Isn't that a
Huh?
It's like Dunkin'
thing?
Donuts.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Oh,
John
go
made
me.
a Tim Hortons bucket thingy or box thingy.
I tried to dunk my Tootsie Roll in a Timmy one time, and he said, "I'll thank you not to do that, sir," and we've never met. It was funny in my head. I probably should have put that there.
That was a Cliff style joke right there. I tell you what, John, you got to stay awake
That's right.
even if you go off the air. You got to stay awake. We're having too much fun. Dag blab it.
Darn it to heck, shoot. Don't
Sleep
make me
snake.
cuss.
Cliff, we lost Tyron Smith too to the Jets.
I know.
Michael Gallup.
He
Who
didn't,
cares?
he didn't know me anyway.
There's another one for you,
That's
Steve Combs.
Yeah, I thought that was so cute.
Cliff took two of them home. One for him, one for Mama. Quack.
Quack.
Charlie, see if those
Quack MF.
float, because it would be hilarious to put it in the bathtub with somebody.
It might float. I don't know if it would float upright.
Stick a
Well,
double
I
in the
gotta
toilet.
find out. Put a big
Like
bubble.
put one in the toilet tonight when Karen gets up to go to the bathroom. She would know what to do.
She'll do it with the light off. But number one, she's not home. Number two, she'd do it with the light off
No.
and flush my 3D printer. Sock.
Well, you were supposed to give me them Freddy Kruegers last night.
No, you just
Do one
wanted
and
them
glow in the
last.
dark.
Glow in the
Paint
dark.
one with some glow in the dark stuff on it. Yeah.
Well, there is glow in the dark element, but it's rougher on nozzles, and so you'd have to get a different nozzle.
There's
That's
glow
what
in the
she said.
dark rings too, but they're rubber rings.
They also sell
What of a metal.
glittery filament and stuff like that. They sell wood
I like
filament,
the ones that
but stuff like
color
that is rough on the
things.
typical nozzle, so you got to get a hardened steel nozzle, and I don't have any of that.
You need to toughen up your nozzle, soldier.
Yes.
Well, if you quit using your teeth on it, sir. Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, just polish your nozzle a bit. Maybe it'll harden it up some.
Yeah, why don't you go sand a pickle, buddy?
My nozzle should be glistening like hell as much as I polish it.
Freaking Amanda.
Yes.
I was arm deep in this big pickle, this giant pickle.
And yes, I meant
damn
that the way
thing.
you took it. Just say it.
Mine is a friggin' mirror, man.
Yeah. Chrome up an ammo. By the way, John, you saw this fairy house, but I don't know if you knew the top comes off. You can put a little tea light in it. I have a mushroom version tail. Today I got
You know, fairies.
other fairy houses
You know,
and bird feeder.
You know, fairies don't live in houses, right?
I don't know where the hell they live. I ain't never come across one. Where do they
They
What
live
live
kind
in
of
at?
them. They
fairy?
just fly over
Depends
them
what
most of the
depends what
time.
kind. It depends what kind of fairy it is, though. Is it a
Well, this
flower
kind
fairy? Is
lives
it a
anywhere it
nature
wants.
fairy? Is it a wood fairy? Is it like what kind of fairy is it?
I don't pay attention to that crap. They're usually stuck in a
It's a San
keyhole.
Francisco ferry.
I have a design of a what's her face Tinkerbell stuck in a keyhole of a door.
What's her face?
That's my go-to, yo.
I thought that was your wife. I thought that was your wife.
I anytime I have so many pet names for my wife. When I go to actually introduce her, I have to stop and think for a split second what her name is.
Okay, if if you do
This is my
Tinkerbell stuck in a keyhole, it has to be life size. It can't be like fucking like 2 feet tall. It has to be life size, like an actual keyhole life size, and I'll buy it.
yeah.
I can't do a life size, but I can do it pretty dang big. I've already printed it once.
No, he was going. He
No,
was
no,
going left
life
life
size,
size, Charlie.
Oh.
life size. How big is a freaking keyhole? It has to be life size.
Well, I'd
Like
have to get a
Tinkerbell's
smaller
not.
nozzle.
Tinkerbell is not freaking Julia Roberts tall.
I'm
Tinkerbell
aware.
is freaking stand on your shoulder tall.
Well,
Hey,
I
there's
still
different
have to
kinds of
find it,
fairies.
but the one I printed from her waist up, she's sticking out of the keyhole is about this big. Her wings are about this big. And there's a transparent,
Damn.
I say transparent, it's
Still
clear
too big.
filament, but it's not transparent, it's kind of frosty. Where does the key
Now,
go?
if you
Yeah, the
if
Chris
you were to
said,
make
where's the key go? That's funny right there.
if you were to make a
What is
life
that?
size just of the back end of her, no, never mind.
Well,
I'd
couldn't be
go in that
worse than
door
couldn't be
anytime.
worse than what I got in the
Ah,
mail. But yeah, there are versions
yeah,
like
it's
that out there.
too bad you
You
threw that
mind if
out,
I go
eh?
through the back door? Did you notice I came to the back door too?
Ooh, ooh,
It will come with a fine print. Just saying,
ooh,
no pun intended.
Tinkerbell.
Oh, Steve Combs says, glow in the dark needs, by the way, to do little bitty stuff, I would need a finer nozzle. Comes with a .4 nozzle. I need a .2 to do smaller stuff. Well, Steve Combs says, glow in the dark needs to soak up light to glow. You'll need to paint them
Read
with
it
radium.
slowly, Charlie.
That probably wouldn't be
Get the
good
little.
for her sugar. Oh,
Okay.
oh, screw it. John talked about advertisements. I got lectured for the self-love thing, and John talked about advertisement. He knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, so it probably wouldn't be good for
It's my show. Shut up.
ain't nothing worse than a
Who's to
nuclear
say
tube.
don't say as I do?
Nucleator.
Where's the key go? That's funny right there. I'm gonna tell you what.
That's funny as hell.
Oh, I was wrong. I had another version of Jesus. That's the South Park Jesus. Not in color.
You can't. Yeah.
I broke the hand off of Jesus. There was already a
Well, I
hole in
bet
it
he's
anyway.
supposed to be tied.
Yeah.
That was already off.
Uh,
Damn.
nailed it.
Nailed it.
I was wondering if everybody was going to catch that. But,
Oh my god, that's so hilarious. Oh, I nailed it. Oh.
Sorry.
I was just
John
yawning,
somehow
sorry.
made it funnier.
I think as far as religious based Jesus,
Sorry.
whatever religious based 3D prints, Angela Krause seems to be the only one that sort of leans that direction. And that's not
Oh,
to
right.
down
Oh,
anybody or uplift or anything.
Easter's coming up, isn't it?
I have all kinds of Easter crap.
Crap.
I told you guys this joke last year.
Either with them.
I told you guys this joke last year.
Uh.
So when Jesus is up on the cross, he's all he's all sad and stuff, and Peter comes up to see him. He goes, "Oh, Peter, my friend. Ah, Peter.
I have an
Hey,
itch.
hey, I can see my house from here."
Alrighty then. Art, whatever you do, don't smile.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay.
It's gas if he does.
You gotta eat to get gas.
What? Or drink soda water.
Nah, I don't bother me.
Yeah, I'm not one of these people that gets Some people can't
Plenty
drink
of gas.
soda. It keeps them awake. It's huge. It's my blood type by now. Good Lord. I don't remember the last time
I
I
got
didn't
plenty
drink
of gas, but no drive. You know what I mean? That's not
Bro.
good at all. Real though. I need to clear up my man glitter tomorrow or get a snowboard.
But man glitter is soda, so okay.
Yeah, and it's like snow. It just doesn't melt. Hello.
Yeah.
Do keep up.
Sorry.
All right.
Word to your mother.
Just
Right now I'm printing a little pug with a gnome hat on. It's stupid. But what you
This must
laughing
be really
at?
corrupt because you're laughing. He's extra laughing.
You're not leaving, John. You're not leaving. Oh, I saw that earlier. What happens if you rear end Gene?
On the top here, it says, imagine being rear-ended by this guy.
Well, especially if you were in the Batmobile, that would be hilarious, actually.
Sorry,
Awkward accident. We don't know. You don't know whose fault it is, but the trunk is now empty.
John, you can't leave, okay? I'm in charge.
Like ever.
Why?
Because we're having fun, and so there's that. And I was rear-ended by him, okay? Alrighty then. Now Art's going to give us a speech and go. And there it is. He was giving us a moment of
You
silence.
heard it here, folks.
Okay. Took them all night to come up with that there speech. Uniform Chris says they should have painted it brown. That is inappropriate, sir. Fits right in, I tell you what. Get to the Dickmobile, says Mike.
I got.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've got to go smoke and clean out my brain, you pervs.
Yeah, y'all protest out in the chat. By the way, here's a GoFundMe address. On a serious note, y'all donate if you can. Oh, I should probably hit. Yep. We're trying to get somebody, just rate of it and give me all your money. It's not me. Come on now, just click that there link out in the chat and be giving and stuff. Especially if you ain't drunk, keep drinking. You might give more. All right.
Or give somebody else's.
Dang, all gone.
It's good to have a good, refreshing Dr. Pepper. I'll kick your ass. Don't talk about my drink. It's my drink. Don't talk about my drink. I didn't. Come on, Cletus. You're gonna have to come to me.
I'm gonna pull you right out of that screen.
I'm gonna send you a bus ticket. Come to my front door and whoop you in the mouth sack. I tell you what. Whatever the hell that means.
Send me a bus ticket.
All right.
Mike said getting the dick. Mike said getting the Dickmobile. And that reminded me of the ambiguously gay duo from Saturday Night Live. Ace and Gary. Remember them?
No.
Do you remember
I remember the name.
The ambiguously gay duo with their?
Oh yeah, I do now.
They're big cod pieces.
What was it? He said, "Come on, Cletus, you'll walk on over, but you'll be limping back or something like that."
Yeah.
Something like that.
Come on, Cletus.
Because they used to
Holy
fly.
hell.
They used to fly around. They used to fly around like that. That's how they used to fly. Because Gary couldn't fly, but Ace could.
I don't remember that. That's trouble.
I didn't know their first damn names.
And Uniform Chris says not the Batcave we were looking for. Dog smack right there. Y'all check out that there link I just sent by God. Come on now. There's people starving in Russia or
Ethiopia.
I don't know if they're still starving there.
I didn't know they made a live action of that though.
I didn't even know.
Oh God.
Yeah, they made live action. It was Steve Carell and.
Oh wow, that would have been hilarious.
Stephen Colbert and Steve Carell did live action. Stephen Carell and
Oh God,
Steve Carell and Stephen Colbert did a live action of them too.
that would be hilarious.
Have you ever watched,
I'm
just
not a
a
huge
total
fan of
subject change? Have you ever watched one of those celebrity roast things? Man, they cross
Yeah,
some
I
serious
love those.
lines. Pete,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to get into a dark subject, but it surprised me. Pete Davidson was one of the people receiving the insults. People brought up his dad dying in 9/11 and made a joke out of it. It's like, my
Well,
God,
he actually
that's a
Well,
line I wouldn't cross.
gotten over it so much that
Lisa
he thinks the jokes are actually funny.
Lisa Lampanelli, like she crosses a lot of freaking lines on those.
Yeah,
Yeah, she does.
She's so bad, but freaking
Natasha
hilarious
Leggero, I
though.
love hers.
yeah, it's on Comedy Central, I think, YouTube page. But I watched a bunch of them. Some of the best insults. Yeah, man, they talked about ashy complexions. Like, God dang, I would not cross that line. That's just me. I would not talk about. I would not talk about somebody that died in 9/11. I couldn't do it.
But one day Natasha Leggero, I can't remember. I think it was Justin Bieber's roast. But they
Yeah.
were saying the Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg. These men have made millions in child support payments.
But for some reason,
It was
your audio just now came from
shocker.
the microphone. Oh, that's probably what it was. There was another one I can't
All
repeat
right,
because it.
and on that note,
All right then.
thanks for being on the panel. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being in the chat, everybody. Appreciate it. Join us tomorrow for some more Daily Scroll. Take care.